Let's talk about spinach and the numbers that sound almost too good to be true. 1 cup of cooked spinach allegedly gives you 888% of your daily vitamin K needs. That's not a typo. When you see percentages that high, it should make you pause and ask some questions about what these daily value measurements really mean and whether more is always better. Spinach provides substantial amounts of vitamin K, folate, vitamin A, plus vitamin C, vitamin E, and various B vitamins. The vitamin K is essential for blood clotting and bone health. Here's something critical that often gets overlooked. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, that massive vitamin K content becomes a serious concern. You need consistent vitamin K intake when you're on these medications, and suddenly consuming 888% of your daily value can interfere with your medication's effectiveness. This is mentioned briefly, but it deserves much more emphasis. The folate content is highlighted for DNA synthesis and preventing neural tube defects, which is absolutely important for women who are pregnant or might become pregnant. But here's a question worth exploring. Can you actually rely on food sources alone for adequate folate during pregnancy, or is supplementation still necessary? Many healthcare providers recommend folic acid supplements regardless of diet, which suggests that getting enough from food alone might be challenging. Now, let's address the cooking versus raw debate. Cooking increases vitamin K availability while reducing oxalates that interfere with mineral absorption. But cooking also reduces vitamin C content. So which preparation method is actually better? The answer depends on what nutrients you're prioritizing and what other foods you're eating. This complexity is rarely acknowledged in simple nutritional advice. The recommendation to add spinach to smoothies because flavor is mild when blended with fruit is interesting. We're essentially being told to mask the taste of a vegetable we should be eating. This raises a philosophical question about our relationship with food. Should we be hiding vegetables in smoothies, or should we be developing our palates to actually enjoy these foods? There's mention that iron in spinach is better absorbed when combined with vitamin C sources like lemon juice or tomatoes. This is accurate science, but it highlights how complicated optimal nutrition actually is. You can't just eat spinach and check a box. You need to think about food combinations, preparation methods, and timing. The frozen spinach suggestion is practical. Frozen vegetables are often more nutritious than fresh produce that's been sitting in storage or transport for days. They're also more affordable and convenient. But there's often a stigma around frozen vegetables, as if they're inferior to fresh. We need to challenge that perception. One concern I have is the emphasis on consuming spinach daily. While nutritional diversity is important, fixating on any single food can lead to dietary monotony. There are many leafy greens that offer different nutrient profiles. Why not rotate between spinach, kale, chard, and other greens rather than eating spinach every single day? The warning about oxalates is mentioned, but not fully explained. Oxalates can bind to calcium and other minerals, potentially contributing to kidney stones in susceptible individuals. For people with a history of calcium oxalate kidney stones, the advice to eat spinach daily could actually be harmful. This is a significant caveat that deserves more attention than a passing mention.